Crypto fam, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from Bitcoin Bros coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. And in today's clip, we're going to be talking about the potential of World War III coming, what this means for crypto and Bitcoin. So I just want to start by saying we obviously do not want war around the world. Iran yesterday launched hundreds of missiles, drones, in the first direct attack on Israel. And from reading this article, it seems like nobody got hurt, which was definitely a good thing. And we hope that this doesn't escalate. We hope that we get a de-escalation from here. That's what everybody's hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. So we don't want to see war. It sounds like nobody's been hurt yet. It just seems like there's been some missiles launched and they were all shot down by the Israeli government. So that's good to hear that nobody has been hurt yet or minor injuries. And what this means for Bitcoin and crypto if we potentially get an escalation of war. This is not what we want, but if we get an escalation of war, what does this mean for Bitcoin and what does this mean for crypto? Well, if we look at the history of all the wars that the United States has been part of, the stock market has performed really well. Normally what happens when the war breaks out, you get a short-term selling over a couple of months, but over years to come, the S&P continues to go to the upside. One of the reasons why this happens is because when war happens or war breaks out, the government becomes less fiscally restrictive. So they're going to print money for the war. They're going to fund the war. They're going to fund other governments that are on their side. We saw this back in 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine. The United States government printed billions and billions of dollars and they funded Ukraine to help them defend themselves from Russia. So the stock market tends to go up during times of war because we are printing more and more money. So I think the same thing happens for Bitcoin here. I think we'll have some short-term pain if a war does break out. And I think over the long run, I think Bitcoin goes up because of all the money printing. And also, Bitcoin is a flight to safety. And there's a clip I want to play with you guys at the end of this video, why Bitcoin is the asset that you want to hold during an outbreak of war. So stay tuned for that clip. Let's look at some technicals here. We can see Bitcoin is still sitting above this trend line here. So we could potentially come all the way down to around 55K and still be bullish on this parabolic trend line that we've been seeing here. We've hit support on this line twice back when Bitcoin was 26K in October. We hit support there again in January when Bitcoin was 40K. So if Bitcoin comes down to around $55,000, we could potentially see it hit this trend line again. But Bitcoin is still bullish, still in a parabolic rally, and is still looking good for BTC. I think personally, right now would be a great time to buy this dip because it seems like this potential war is getting de-escalated even quicker than we expected. And we are not professionals on geopolitical wars or anything like that. But when you look on Twitter, you look on articles on Google, it seems like this may be de-escalated quicker than anybody expected it when this initially happened. So that is a good sign in my opinion. But also looking at Bitcoin here on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like Bitcoin is just hitting its support levels here. You can see it's tested this support level a couple of times. It bumped its head once, twice, 3 times, and now a 4th time. So it's looking pretty strong here. Just like we've hit our head up here at this resistance level a couple of times, around the $73,000 level, we're still holding support right around $61,000, which is really good to see. Bitcoin's been pretty strong there. People are buying aggressively in this area, as you can see. But if we do break 61K, the next level down for Bitcoin is going to be around that 50K level. So that is something to pay attention to, and that would be really, really bearish. You could really see a potential Wyckoff playing out here where we have the blast off here, a couple of tests of the top before breaking down lower. You can kind of see it looks very similar to that right now on the 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin Bros opinion, we don't think that's going to happen. A retest of around 55K is what we're looking at potentially. We'll definitely be buying the dip heavy there at around 55K. But until we break $61,000, I don't think we really need to worry about anything. I think Bitcoin is just continuing to consolidate between these two levels. I think eventually later this year, we'll make our way back up to these $73,000 levels before breaking out to the upside. And a quick video here today, but this was Larry Fink talking about Bitcoin back when the Israeli war was initially starting between Israel and Gaza. This is what he was talking about, and this is why Bitcoin really is a flight to safety. It is one of the best assets to hold during times of chaos. Nobody wants chaos or war, but Bitcoin really is that flight to safety. And that's really all I had for today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you found any value. Let's go ahead and check out this clip here.
This rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.